20-year career coaching veteran, here's how I would go after my dream job. So, first of all, let me qualify. A dream job is a company that hires for my skill set that I would really love to work for because I believe in what they're doing. I love their products, their services, their culture. I've done my homework, I've gone job shopping, and this is the employer for me. Now, once I've qualified an employer and I know that they hire for my skill set, right? I've gone over and I've either looked at their actual careers page because other boards, job boards, are going to have a lot of bogus jobs. So I'm going to verify that they hire for my skill set and see if there's actually an open position on their corporate careers page. Hopefully there is. If there isn't, I'm also then going to go and search for people that have a similar job title to the one I want and see if there are multiple people already working there in that role. And hopefully there is. Now, once I've verified all of those things, I'm going to start my back channeling process. And what I'm going to do is try to find at least 5 people in the organization that I could connect with on some level. So I'm going to look at their profile on LinkedIn, see if we went to the same school, maybe we studied the same thing, maybe we worked at other companies, whatever I can find that's similar. And I'm going to send them a custom connection request. So I'm going to go to their page, hit connect, and add a note. And I'm going to say something like, I'm a big fan of XYZ. I see that we both have this in common. Can we connect? I have a quick question. Now, I'm going to play the numbers game. I know that by messaging at least 5 people, I've got a much better chance that just one of them would respond back. I'd love all of them to respond back. One of the ways that I'm hopefully going to increase the odds that multiple people respond back is in the way that I optimized my own LinkedIn profile. So I'm going to make sure that my LinkedIn profile isn't looking narcissistic or self important. I'm going to really make sure that everything on there is objective and easy to read and understand and quantifies my experience. Then when they skim it really quickly, they go, oh, okay, she looks legit. She's not hyping herself. I'll go ahead and accept the connection request. Now, once they've accepted the connection request, I now can message them directly. And this is where I'm going to be really prepared because I'm going to start with something called a disruptive cover letter. This is not a typical cover letter. It's why it's called disruptive. Instead, it gets them at hello because they open it and go, whoa, this isn't a cover letter. This is a story. And I'm going to tell them the story about why I'm such a fan of their product, their services, their values, whatever it is. I'm going to show them I'm not just another person, I'm somebody that gets them. And so by doing that, I'm going to show them that, hey, I could be one of you through this story. Now, along with that disruptive cover letter, I am also going to talk specifically to them about something about their career. So I'm going to again research their profile page again after they've accepted the connection request. And I'm going to specifically ask them something about their journey as it relates to working at the company. Notice nowhere in here have I said that I'm going to ask them about getting a job. So what I'm going to do is message them now that I can and say, thank you for connecting. As I mentioned, I'm a huge fan of the company and encloses the story why. And I would attach a PDF of that disruptive cover letter. And then I'm going to say, I am so impressed with your background in X. I was wondering if you'd be willing to respond back with one tip of advice on what you think it will take to eventually earn an interview at your company. I'm not asking you for help getting a job. I just want to understand your perspective as someone who has been very successful there. By giving them that framework and asking for a single piece of advice and not asking for help getting the job, they understand that I understand it's my job to earn that, but that I'm looking for their guidance. Now, this is going to help them, one, open up the cover letter, which is disruptive and tells a really cool story. And they're like, okay, cool. But two, they're going to be able to respond back with that one piece of advice. Again, I'm going to manage my expectations. The more people I get to accept the connection request and that I send those to, the more likely at least one or two of them will respond. Now, once I've gotten somebody to respond back, hopefully multiple people, now I'm ready to actually go find the hiring manager or the recruiter for that job that I saw posted on their corporate webpage. So I might track down the hiring manager or the recruiter, ask them to connect. And what happens is they now see that I'm connected to multiple people at the company. See, LinkedIn has a tool that lets you actually see who you're connected to. Recruiters pay a fee for this. So the recruiter now gets a message from me, opens it up, and sees that I'm one, connected to multiple people at the company. Two, which I forgot to mention, I'm following the company, right? Make sure I'm following that company since they're a company I want to work for. And so that makes them go, oh, look, this person's connected. And I'm going to be able to say to this person, can we connect? I have a quick question. Now, when they connect with me, I will be able to message them and say, I'm a huge fan of the company, and close the story why. Again, insert disruptive cover letter. I don't need to attach a resume because my LinkedIn profile acts as that. And I would say to this recruiter, I would love to learn what it would take to eventually earn the opportunity to interview for this type of position. I think it would be a great chance to learn more from you in what you're looking for. Now, I would do that to the recruiter, maybe hopefully the hiring manager. And at this point, they're seeing the fact that I've already done my due diligence with other people at that company. This is going to statistically increase the chance that they respond back to me as well. And I can start to learn about what it would take to eventually get hired at this company. Notice, folks, I'm playing the long game here. And if you're going to stop me now and go, this sounds like too much work, well, in the beginning, I said this was my dream employer. I'm going to put the work in because I want to work at a company that I love. And the more effort I put into this, the better the response rate I will get. And by the way, this doesn't take a lot of time. Once you learn how to do techniques like this, it's super efficient, but it gets you way better results than just applying online and never hearing back. Okay. To give you an idea, LinkedIn came out with a study that said last quarter alone, there were 14 million applications that were never even looked at. So your application is getting ignored on a lot of these platforms because companies are completely overwhelmed. I'm talking about back channeling directly to the company quite strategically so that people know I exist, are seeing that I'm putting the effort in, and that I really do want to earn a job with them one day. This is what it takes to get a job at a great company. Great companies hire great people. Great people will do the work. Did I say do this for every job? No, I said do it for the jobs that you love the most, the dream job. And that's why I would approach it this way. And that's why I teach all my clients how to do this as well. If you made it this far and you want to learn how to do this too, I have a way for you to do it for free. I can't work with everybody one-on-one. So this year we built a free resource center. And in it, I put my job search bootcamp, which literally breaks down everything I talked about here today. You can watch this video and in 45 minutes understand what a disruptive cover letter is, understand what back channeling is, understand how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. All the things that I've talked about are in this job search bootcamp, totally free, no credit card required. It is linked in my bio, or you'll find it down here, or just go Google search my company, Work It Daily, and you will see free resource center linked in the menu bar. Because everyone deserves to work at their dream employer, and everyone can do it if they follow the steps I talked about here today. Okay? Good luck.